Today we have the most expensive at the same time ridiculous race of any Formula 1 season. Expensive cars, yachts, outfits, and all this just to watch a race where nobody overtakes anyone. But this year Monaco surprised us. But first of all, let me tell you some news. Ferrari extended Leclerc's contract until 2028. Let's recall all rumors of 2025. Leclerc will leave for Mercedes, or for Red Bull, or even for Aston Martin. How stupid this news sounds today. But he hasn't. Charles is perhaps the most ideological and loyal driver in Formula 1. By the way, he has only 27 fewer starts for Ferrari than Schumacher. Therefore, the Italians are extending his contract for 2 years. Well, I hope Charles won't to have to suffer and count for next year, like he did in previous seasons. It seems clothing brands really like Formula 1. Puma has been making the main merch for the team for quite a while now. Aston Martin collaborates with Boss and Audi and Mercedes with Adidas. In 2025 was remembered for the collaboration with Louis Vuitton. Now, the Italian brand Gucci will join them. In 2017, rappers loved to dress in it. And now, 10 years later, the guy decided to make some noise and become Alpine's title sponsor. From 2027, the team will be named Gucci Racing Alpine Formula 1 team. It's unknown if they will repaint the car and issue black and gold suits for the drivers, but I can say for sure, the blue and pink livery definitely won't suit the Italian fashion house, and the French will get $150 million for such cooperation. A good amount, especially for a team like Alpine. In short, it's cool collaboration, and Gasly, Colapinto and Briatore are real Gucci gain. Do you know what Drake and Kimi Raikkonen have in common? They both have a Formula 1 car made of ice. I think all of you know this legendary photo from 2006. It features Kimi Raikkonen, a McLaren driver at the time, getting behind the wheel of McLaren MP421 out of ice. It's very symbolic that Kimi nickname was Iceman, and now, 20 years later, we see a similar performance with Drake. He recently released an album called Iceman. He put a serious amount of effort into its promo. Just look at the release date announcement, when he hid it inside a huge block of ice in the center of Toronto, and listeners literally had to smash the date out of the ice. At the album premiere itself, the rapper was gifted a car made of ice. One Iceman, it's good, but two, it's better. Kimi Antonelli was spotted in GT3 car in Italy, but the guy is not planning to race just yet. A month ago, we already heard the news that the Italian did a test at Mercedes GT3 at Misano. By the way, those tests were organized by the Antonelli racing team, which belonged to the driver's father, Marco Antonelli. And this time, Kimi drove a Mercedes, a part of the Motor Valley Festival in Modena. And look how many people Antonelli gathers around himself. It's not a surprising. For Italians, he is real hero. Still, it would be cool to see him some GT3 race. But the F1 team, alright, Toto Wolff, doesn't really like this idea for now. Apparently, he hasn't trusted Kimi with road cars since he crashed the Mercedes he was gifted. Meanwhile, the F1 Game 2026 update has been added to the Formula 1 game. This is DLC expansion, not a full game like we are used to. This is because the developer wants to work out all the physics and features of the new technical regulation for more details. So the next part will be called F1 2027. For now, the guys have added new cars, new drivers, updated the drivers rating. There are some questions here.
No.
And even added new track, Madrid. And this game was presented by Lewis Hamilton and Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Like good buddies, they sat down on couch and decided to have a race.
Big fan, by the way.
Yeah, it's crazy. You're a legend, man. It's so good to see you.
In the middle of the race, Zlatan caught up and spun Hamilton out.
Random driver here.
Look, you're over. Hey, you took me out. Hey, man.
Saying that there are no rules for him. He is just competing. But after that, Lewis still overtook him and finished first.
Good job, Lewis. You're the best.
Cheers, buddy. Thanks for playing with us.
Thank you.
Qualification in Monaco is usually much more interesting than the race itself. On the narrow streets, the drivers must show their maximum, because on Sunday overtaking is practically impossible. I think you, just like me, were expecting a pole position from Leclerc. This is his home race and he knows this track better than anyone here. But absolutely nothing worked out for Charles. On his last attempt, he was driving so desperately, then he punctured a tire. But the one for whom everything did work out was Antonelli.
Well done!
The kid managed to outqualify his teammate, the Ferrari pair who were leading the session, and Verstappen, who probably squeezed every last drop of juice out of his car. But in the race, things got even more interesting. Officially, Max Verstappen had the most successful start at the Monaco Grand Prix.
Oh, nice. Completely, guys, what the man?
Well, why not? He didn't have to suffer in the Red Bull for 78 laps, and it was only 500 meters to get home. But Hadjar had to suffer quite a bit, and he was literally screaming into the radio for the mechanics to change something in his car.
Mode 6, mode 6. We're looking into it, mate. We're looking into it.
Also, the power is down. Yeah, but look faster.
I think I'll come to you as soon as I have a solution. I'll come to you.
And defend his 5th place. After all, Russell was in 6th. On lap 33, George gives up and goes into the pits. And lap later, Hadjar pits as well. The undercut for Mercedes works, but Russell gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Actually, this penalty will later be given to Hamilton, the Alpine driver pair Lindblad and Stroll. Seriously, I've never seen so many penalties.
Whoa, he's going way too fast. Let's go get him.
But the one who deserves praise for team tactics is Williams.
Pole position, pole position.
Pole position.
Pole position.
Like it.
I always try.
Just like last year, Albon was backing up the peloton so that Sainz could get a free pit stop. On lap 60, Stroll crashes. At first, I thought, well, who else if not Lance? The safety cars came out and many headed to the pits. A few laps after Stroll crash, the race resumes and Leclerc crashes in the exact same corner.
Break.
As it turned out later, Charles was not to blame for the accident. The blame lies with the asphalt. Yes, it's literally started to disintegrate during the race. For about half an hour, race control were thinking about what to do. In the end, they simply cleared the asphalt debris and gave the green line to standing restart. We barely saw Antonelli on this race. The kid flew away right from the start and just kept pumping out fastest lap. Absolutely no incidents. A pure monster.
Oh my god.
Yeah, a bit tense at the end there, mate. Bit tense at the end, but yeah, what a great job.
And now Kimi is the youngest driver to secure a Grand Slam. In second place is Hamilton. The pink helmet did the trick. Over the radio, Lewis said that he tried to keep up with the Mercedes, but their car was too fast.
Great job, guys. Sorry I couldn't pull the win. Sorry I couldn't get the win in the end. They just had the upper hand on us this weekend. But mega result. Really grateful for all the hard work and let's continue to push.
In third place is Hadjar. This is the most excruciating podium of this season.
Oh my god. Why does it have to be so difficult?
In fourth place is Piastri. In fifth and sixth, the Racing Bull driver multiplied. Very good points for the Junior Bulls. And seventh place is Gasly, who until the very end thought he took the third place.
P3 are good.
Wait.
I'm too scared to tell him.
And when Pierre found out that this is not the case, he was very upset. Eighth place goes to Albon, 9th to Ocon, and 10th to Alonso. Finally, Nando made into the points, or Razor into 1 point. In the Constructor Championship, Mercedes confidently retains first place, while Aston Martin overtakes Cadillac. In the Drivers' Championship, Hamilton rises to second place. Piastri moves up from 6th to 5th, and Hadjar and Lawson are now in 8th and 9th place. Our next race is in Barcelona, so we say goodbye for just a short while. Subscribe, hit the likes, and bye bye!